So in Duelist Nexus, we're getting a Purely Noir, and this card is annoying as hell. It's the 4th rank 2 Kitten Xyz monster that you can summon alongside Plum, Beauty, and Happy. And it finally allows Sleepy Memory to actually do something other than just, draw cards, which is already good on its own, but this time you can actually turn it into an Xyz monster. So in other words, even if this Xyz monster had no effect, it would still be a decent card because it still makes Sleepy Memory better, but it does have a really good effect. Sorry, 2 really good effects. The first one allows you to discard a card to bounce back up to 2 cards your opponent controls, granted you have Sleepy Memory underneath as material. And if you don't, you can only bounce back 1 card your opponent controls, but to be honest, that's not really a problem because more often than not, you're only playing this card in the purely deck. But being able to bounce back 2 cards your opponent controls is cool and all, but it's not an interruption because it's not a quick effect. So I guess you can argue that it's not really that broken and honestly not really a problem. But the second effect is where it becomes really nasty. So it functions very similarly to the other purely rank 2 Xyz monsters. Whenever you activate a purely quick play spell card, you can chain and then attach it and then apply an effect. So this one, you're going to be able to set a purely trap card directly from your deck to your field up to 3 times per turn every single time you activate a purely quick play spell card. It's up to 3 times per turn, but you're gonna be able to win just by resolving this card once. And you're also setting directly from the deck to the field, so you're not really searching anything, meaning that Ash and Jewel are pretty much useless. That's pretty disgusting. Your engine now naturally gets to My Friend Purely, which obviously gets you its search every single turn, but also recursion, and also Purely Noir, which is the boss monster of the deck. But thanks to a Purely Noir, you're always getting access to Purely Yeep, which means that you're also getting more draws with Sleepy Memory. So off of 1 single Sleepy Memory as well as any discard, you have a 67% chance of getting 4 draws, as well as an Purely Noir that can spin 2 cards your opponent controls. Obviously, you're going to be susceptible to cards like Book of Moon in the process, because you do have to rely on Purely Yeep, you're not making a Noir on turn 1, but who cares, it's still a lot of value off of just 1 single card. I mean, you still have like 4 other cards to play with in your hand, and you're still drawing a bunch of cards. And when your cards die, you go like +5. I'll take that any day of the week. But then again, since the second effect of this card is up to thrice per turn, you could also be grabbing the new trap card from Duelist Nexus. The card is purely Shirley, and honestly, it's way worse than Purely Yeep. Still not too bad though, because at least it gives you access to a second rank 2 purely Xyz monster. So you could be summoning something like, I don't know, Purely Beauty and then get like an extra negation. And also the monster that you summon with Shirley is not going away on the end phase of the next turn, so that's pretty cool. Honestly, when I look at a Purely Noir, I just see the perfect backup plan for Purely Plump. And sometimes I feel like Delicious Memories limit and Sleepy Memory should actually be reversed. That's exactly what they have in the OCG, but to be honest, Purely is probably even better over there. So honestly, I really do believe that Sleepy Memory should be getting limited in the TCG, because otherwise we're going to be getting a lot of people drawing 6 cards on your standby phase and summoning a big towers. And that's why I think limiting Sleepy Memory is probably the best move for the deck. You're making Purely Noir harder to summon, and also you're limiting the amount of draw power they can generate. It's still fair because their deck is still really good, even with only 1 Sleepy Memory and 1 Delicious, but at the same time it's way less degenerate, and again, they're not going to be getting 10 billion draws, which is the really cool part. Anyways, that's all I had for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts about Purely Noir in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.